Test, test. Am I in focus? I don't know if I'm in focus. Got home early from work today. Two things that I wanted to try out. One of them comes in this little bag. The other one has to do with the lens. So I broke the kit lens that comes with the A6300. I replaced it with a refurbished or a used, I think it's used, not refurbished, a used 16mm pancake lens for the Sony. I've been having some problems with it. Just last night I shot a video where the light behind me was really sharply in focus, but my face wasn't. I've been trying to figure out, why like face detection really wasn't working on this camera. I thought maybe it was the lens that was having the problem. So I did a quick YouTube search, found a video. I'll post a link in the description. The video that I watched, if you have an A6300, although he has instructions for all the A6000 series, super helpful video. I can't use some of the tips that he had mentioned. Sorry, there's a fire engine going by. I can't use all the tips that he had mentioned. For some, I think this lens is old enough that I cannot adjust the focus sensitivity or the drive speed. I also had a hard time turning the face detection even on in the mode that I normally shoot at. So I usually leave this camera locked in at 1080p at 120 frames per second. And the face detection is not available at that frame rate. So I had to switch it. Now I'm shooting at 4K at 30 frames a second, which is fine for like this style of video where I really care about having my face in focus. That'll be just fine. The only time it might be a problem is if I'm out walking around and vlogging and I'm holding the camera like one-handed. That might be a problem because in that situation, I don't like to mess around when I'm walking around because then sometimes I'm shooting myself, sometimes I'm shooting out. I don't like to mess around with switching back and forth between like 4K 30 and then 1080 120. And so that's the dog. It's his ear. I mentioned yesterday he has an ear infection. He's going after it pretty hard right now. Buddy, come on, take it easy. But I did switch it to 4K for this shot. I turned the face detection on, so hopefully that'll work. As I show you this, I got this in the mail the other day. And right now it is 43 degrees outside. Quite a bit of a change since last week. I'm gonna go for a run. Hopefully I'm gonna try to get about 10 miles in before I have to go pick up the girls today. My wife's still out of town, so I have to leave work early to do it, to get my run in. And the big project that I was supposed to have this week, that one got moved. So that's not on the calendar anymore, so that makes it nice for me to try out these. These are from MUSETECH, I want to say. They're just compression stockings for calves. So I don't really need the compression so much, but I do want to have kind of like more leg coverage as I go for runs. 40 degrees out, but sunny in the fall. This is kind of like perfect weather for these. A little bit colder than that, I'd probably go with full leggings on, and then shorts on top of the leggings. But for today, I think just some compression socks will be fine. I've never run in compression like calves before. So I'll give it a shot. I got these on Amazon for like 10 bucks for the pair. I'm gonna run down to Buckingham Fountain and back. Not feeling too adventurous today in terms of trying to find a new place to run to. I'll save that for the weekend. But for today, just gonna go out for a run, get some miles in, medium hard pace. You know, I don't wanna completely relax out there, but I'd like to push it a little bit. I didn't get to run yesterday because of everything that was happening in my life. So today's gonna be the day. Hopefully I'll be able to get a run in tomorrow and then Saturday and Sunday. So far this week, I think I've got like 3 miles of running in. So it's time to get some miles in, or whatever the phrase is. Get some miles on, get some miles in. Time to go run some miles. Alright, about 2 miles in. Just had to take a quick video there. I am finding that, I don't know if you can even hear me, it's so windy today, but I am finding that it feels like they're starting to slip down a little bit far.
So I did have to adjust a couple times already. That might just be because they're new, maybe I need to break them in, but something to keep in mind right out of the box. Finally hit a lull in the wind. This is some of the strongest headwinds I've ever run against. That was a windy 5 miles. I did bring a gel with me, but I don't think I'm going to eat it today. I don't think I'm really going to need it. I just had a whole bunch of cookies at home before I left, so it should be good. Let's go. As far as the compression stocks go, the left one keeps feeling like it's sliding down, but when I look down at it, it's not. So I think maybe that's just mental. It feels good. I like running with these on. All right. Just finished my run. Who knows how far I ran? Well, I know how far I ran. Probably about a little more than 10.5 miles today. I don't really know the pace. I was able to get a screenshot before my phone keeps dying, and it just keeps crashing. There's battery, it's low, but it keeps crashing. The last time I looked, I had 8.2 miles at the point where I started having problems with the phone. That was at 1 hour and 3 minutes, so moving relatively quickly today, and maybe slow down a little bit the last kind of 2.5. So say 10.5 miles today at I don't know, 750, something like that. Feeling real good.
Oh, what's going on?